My lord, word is spreading across the land of a dark power rising in the northern wastes. The armies of chaos are on the move. They surely plan to invade the world of mortals once again.
I knew it was going to happen.
Well, for the forces of chaos spare no one in their quest for bloodshed.
I knew it was going to happen eventually. So the rise of chaos. The chaos warriors have joined the fray. These effectively function as war herds. They cannot take settlements. All they can do is destroy them. In fact, there it is. Age of Discovery. All major port owners have become known to each other. Oh, all right. Cut thing. Moved my camera. If we look at, ignore all that rating. Look at diplomacy. We can't be diplomats with them. The biggest faction is always going to be the Warriors of Chaos. The others are just kind of existing around in different places, but I think they usually all spawn up here, but in some instances they'll be in different areas of the map. But the strongest Warrior Chaos, they will all have this. So a destroyer of cities of empires, leaving only ruins behind. They're at war with almost the entire map. In fact, let me close this and reopen it so you guys can actually just see how many people they're at war with. They're at war with almost the entire map. They do not start at war with vampires of any description, or wood elves, or this dude for God knows what reason. I don't really know why he isn't. They don't start at war with war herds, I think, or Skaven. Pretty much anyone that's something other than untainted, basically. Although I think they start at war. No, they don't start it with Naggaroth, even though that's not a chaos faction. So, and they will start friendly with the chaos factions up here, as you can see. Right, what kind of? Oh, they actually turned into vassals, as did the war herd of chaos, wherever that is. Now, if you play as a warrior of chaos, which you can, look at that negative, man. Good lord. If you play as a warrior of chaos, you start at war with Varg, I think, and nobody else, or whoever's up here. I think it's Varg. And you don't have any vassals, so you have a slightly harder start if you play as them. But you also start sooner, so you don't start at effectively turn 150. I think we want this, right? Ironbreakers and hammers. We are using those. Minus upkeep, pretty good. Recruitment duration for Iron Drakes. I'm not using Iron Drakes right now. Unit experience. I should probably have that. Long beards and hammers. Let's get the armor for everyone. For now. So they are at war with Kislev. So I'm gonna basically use Kislev as a shield here, but they're not necessarily going to survive very long. This place does have walls, so I forgot to recruit with this guy. What were we doing with him? What does he need? Slayers, I think it was. It's 2 turns apiece. It'll be 4 turns. That's the problem. But it is a problem that the chaos has stirred up in the north, because we do have to be up in the north. So we'll have to. Oh. No. I see the vessels of chaos have decided to spawn in a completely different location. That's 4 armies of chaos units, and chaos units are very, very good units because they are chaos after all. Well, that's a wee bit of a problem. So there's 4 stacks down there, 4 stacks up in the north. The north is less of a problem because they do have to get through a bit of a buffer. While the turn was passing, the Wood Elves declared war on Bretonnia, and Bretonnia is allied with the Empire and these dwarves, wherever the hell the dwarves are. There they are, those dwarves. So I didn't want to go to war with the Empire and all of them, so I broke with the Wood Elves. They hate my guts. -118 for that broken treaty. That has also made everyone else slightly more wary of me, but we're unreliable instead of untrustworthy somehow. So we're gonna have to move an army over here or make an army and park it over there at some point probably and get rid of the Wood Elves entirely. Just destroy this and let whoever wants it take it. I don't really want it if you're curious. How's the Oak of Ages doing? It is still budding. But anyway, we have a wee bit of a pickle down here. I think we're just gonna lose that and have to hold out in the Vulture Mountain place over here. 3 turns before we finish upgrading it, though. Rather unfortunate. Oh wait, they're at war with them. Oh, we could use this to our advantage. They appear to be at war with everyone. Oh my god, they are at war with everyone. Except for them up there. They're not allied or anything with Varg, they just like them. Good to know. I dislike that they're down here, though. I dislike that they can spawn down here. That's not actually where they should be spawning. But we can potentially use that to our advantage. This guy's dead. There's nothing he can do about that. He's just straight up dead. Can I siege this? No. So I'm probably not going to get that province. Someone else is going to get it, but that's okay. You are not going to be happy with anything right now. Can't really move you. We got to be careful, so I'm going to keep recording for now. We're going to pass the turn and see what the heck the Chaos units do, because they're all over the place. I knew they were going to show up eventually, but I was anticipating them being in the north with essentially probably just 6 to 8 stacks like they normally do. I wasn't planning on them being in the south. I wish I could confederate the dwarves. I'd be so strong if I could confederate the dwarves. So the Warriors of Chaos up in the north. He has a unit in the middle of my stuff, apparently. Excuse me? You filthy cheater. I'm worried the Wood Elves will probably declare war on me at some point. I really can't defend very well against them because my units are all over the place on the other side of the world. I don't think there's any Chaos units over here in this forest. The Chaos units, I think, mostly move at the end. I think the only Chaos faction that's actually important is the main one, and that moves towards the front, obviously. The rest of them are treated, I think, like Warherds and Rebels and stuff, so they move towards the end. Hello. Join war against Wood Elves. I mean, if I had an army over here, I would click yes, but I unfortunately cannot. It's too risky to go to war with the Wood Elves when I don't have anything to defend my main territory over there. Really? That's how you decided to go, was to siege my city? I mean, he's got 2 options. Be utterly destroyed by that Chaos army over there. Or die to my settlement, basically. I guess he chose the settlement. I wonder how much Chaos is getting spread over there. Puppets of Chaos, they're so strong. Servants of Chaos are strong too. They have no economy, by the way. This is fair. They'll never have an economy. Because they don't have any settlements. They just raid. Oh my god. War was scaling, and Varg. Oh, because it made them vassals, that's right. So it forced me into war with all Chaos units. Chaos factions. Whatever, you know what I mean. There's about to be a whole lot of bad things happening in the north. By the way, I have a non-aggression pact with this guy, and he offered to go to, where'd he go? He's up there. He offered to go to war with Grudge removed. Grudge issued. Vessels of Chaos. My god. He offered to go to war with the vampires, so I said yeah, for like 1,000. And then he asked for a non-aggression pact, so he just kind of lives in my territory now, I guess. Confused noises, but you know. So, we have to do something about this, but obviously we can't fight all 4 of them at the same time. That's how you die. So I'm not even gonna bother. You probably should have sieged this a long time ago. Actually forgot to move him for like 3 or 4 turns there. This place doesn't have a port, but the other one does. My god. I don't really know what to build here. Both, I guess. We'll need it. And then we'll move him back down to Al-Haik, because the only way onto this little area is through this path, and we can easily defend that from here, so no reason to be up there. So we have to do something about these chaos units because they've ruined my book. Completely ruined my book with grudges. What do we do? Probably want to take this. And that. Who are you? You're Oathforged, so you just exist briefly for a second for me. So I want Iron Hammer. I want everyone down here, actually, for now. But I want Iron Hammer at some point to go that way, so he'll probably take those territories when he has the time.
No.
For now,
I will do as you ask.
let's try and keep our 2 armies together-ish. Take this province and then move south and see if we can meet up with this guy, because he's gonna need help. He's gonna pretty badly need help if they actually go that way. Hell yeah, I'll take Rally. Oh, it didn't have Rally actually. Oh, it was that guy, that's why. What are you? Oathforged. You need to start making your way that way anyway, so. Port made. So let's go ahead and zoom out, look at our diplomatic status. Kislev is neutral, that guy's neutral. Kislev is essentially our only buffer against the chaos up there, up in the north. If we can secure the south, I think we can just leave a single army down here and fortify everything with the best walls we can to try and deal with any chaos that might spawn down there, and then move everything else north. Because dealing with this area is just going to be bad. Because we have to deal with all that chaos corruption all over the place. Plus all the units up there. There's armies galore hidden up here. Varg has like 3 stacks somewhere. I don't know where. They're on an adventure, but they do have them. Well, there's one actually. Chaos Warlords. And Chaos units are very strong. Late game Chaos units are so heavily armored, it's actually ridiculous. Probably do a Chaos campaign at some point. A short one. Just so you guys can see how easily they can steamroll through factions. Well, that settlement got raised, to be expected. However, what I wasn't expecting to happen is this. The puppets of chaos have made themselves known, and they are sailing in a direction that is towards me. So we have currently 7 known chaos stacks in the south. There's probably an 8th one over here. Also, I bit my lip, so it's bleeding, so pardon me. And we have theoretically 4. I just got a bing from Discord. Theoretically 4 chaos units somewhere up here. This isn't particularly good, as you can probably figure out on your own at this point.
It shall be done. Kill him.
So we're gonna siege this. We're going to take it normally, we're not going to blow anything up in here, and we're going to attempt to build walls and bunker down here. Only one unit moved north, the other 3 are moving this way. Can we hold those? I don't know, man. I should have finished fleshing out this army. Probably more ranged units.
Grudges will be settled.
Yeah, more ranged units will be good. This is potentially really bad.
Grudge bearer.
Increase mobility. We'll have to see what happens here. Because these chaos units, pretty good angle here to take some of my stuff. Alternatively, they could take other things, like they could attack Tilia on their way to me, which seems relatively likely. Who knows? We'll see soon, I suppose. My microphone was muted. Hooray! Anyway. I'm a professional. I don't know how that happened. Randomly got muted there. It's a few turns down the road. You guys can keep an eye on the turn counter if you so desire. But Eye of the Panther has been sieged. I think they're close enough for reinforcements. They are at forced march. One of them has been killed by this army. Grundodrak. Yeah, that guy. Beliad is probably going to fall soon. The rest of the Chaos units are kind of skirting the coast. Knights of the Flame Rebels, excuse me. Rebels there. There are only 3 boats here, so one of the boats appears to be missing. Because there are 4 boats. I can confirm that I have seen 4. Now, where it went, I have no idea. It's possible it went over here to fight this and lost. Which possibly caused the rebellion? I don't really know. But they're kind of skirting the coast towards me, which means I'm a little reluctant to move this army. Although I may end up actually moving this army back, but in order to get to me, they'll have to go through these guys, if the AI even was patched properly. That's about it for down here. I don't think anything else has really happened. Up north, not a whole lot has changed. Varg has taken one of these territories here, which probably means the Chaos units up here are in this region. We could probably check. They are indeed in that region. You can tell because it says characters 19 under Chaos, so pretty bad up there. Every region on the map now has Chaos +1 modifier on it because of the event. I believe that will increase over time as well. So we're basically on a race against the clock for destruction at this point, but wanted to go ahead and give an update and check on this. Yeah, that looks about right. That looks about right. So his 2 armies are within reinforcement range. We're going to have to do this fight at some point because he'll probably try to starve us out or force the fight. But that does mean that we can see what is in his armies. Unfortunately, he does have Chaos Warriors. Now this is actually not even the top tier Chaos units. These are actually sort of middle tier. Chaos Spawn are pretty good. Chaos Trolls are a... Hell Cannon is the only artillery piece they have, but it is unbreakable, armor piercing, and Doomfire means it has a slight tracking on its projectile, so it's pretty good. There is only one of them, but you know, details. But they should all be approximately the same army. Yeah. These are the low tier Chaos units. These Chaos Marauders. They're the starting like basic infantry units, and they're still better than what most people have. So Eye of the Panther's probably dead, which means so is probably this place. Unfortunately, I couldn't really get units over there. I had to move a unit back here because otherwise we're going to have a rebellion because of the corruption. Take a while for that to settle down. This guy could probably move. There'll be corruption angered people over here, but there's no way he's getting over there in time. I might be able to take Martek. Is that even a good idea? I don't know. We're gonna move him up here, actually. It's gonna suffer attrition, but hopefully not too much attrition. It is Iron Hammer. Yeah, his attrition's basically none. We'll move him up here to try and reinforce this guy because there are no walls up here, so this will be a straight chaos fight up there. But yeah, the south's not looking too good. Hopefully the dwarves can help me out with the chaos. The north will be seeing some action soon, so we'll have to get ready for that. The wood elves are holding their own, unfortunately. I wish they would die, but, you know, such is life. I don't think he'll ever really like me. So yeah, that's the update on the current situation. I'll see you guys when probably that fight down in the south happens, or something in the north occurs. One of the two. Alright, we're back. Slight update. This fight hasn't triggered, but I did want to update because, curiously, one of the Vessels of Chaos armies moved away from the town. The town's not doing good still. One of these boats is still missing. I'm pretty sure there were 4. Maybe it was this guy and not one of them, but I thought it was Chaos. But he has abandoned his city. This guy also abandoned his city. I don't know where he's going, but that's the vampires, yeah. They are still marching in my general direction, which has me immensely alarmed. I'm not going to upgrade that for fear of imminent loss of it anyway, so let's look at our public order real quick, because there's going to be some places that are a little bit unhappy with us. This place is apparently neutral. It's neutral at 19. Not terribly high. This place is neutral-ish. It's neutral at negative 39. This place is just unhappy in general. There's no one in there, so that's why they're unhappy. The corruption and stuff. Otherwise, we're doing okay. Nothing much has changed in the north. Think they moved? Yeah, well, they moved more units in here, because now there's 28 under characters for Chaos Corruption. So they're over there. I don't know what they're doing, but they're over there. There is a dwarven faction up here. Surprisingly still alive is the important part of this. So he's hanging out up there. I can't really do anything with him. He hates me, just on a general basis. This is the dwarf that hates all other dwarves. So, you know. I'm also unreliable, it doesn't help. I am currently strength rank 1. The dwarves have lost a large chunk of their military force down here. And they haven't had time to replenish it. However, I'm probably going to lose a huge chunk of mine as well, so. Unfortunately, despite the fact that it's an army plus a garrison versus 2 armies that aren't even full stacks, we're not even halfway on the balance of power, so. We have, excuse me, 4 turns before we, well, 5 turns, we'll take attrition on the 5th turn, I believe. So we'll have to do something there soon. I'm gonna park in here for a little bit longer. We need this corruption to go down, but it takes so long to go down. Osmosis. Where the hell are we getting chaos osmosis from? Must be down here. What's the chaos down here? Buildings and commitments 10. Ooh. There's nothing there, as far as I know. Someone has built a chaos building. But why, you fools? Or something's happened with that faction over there. One of the two, I don't really know, but either way, that's pretty much all that's happened. I like diplomatic status, makes it easy to see enemies and stuff. We're probably gonna recruit another army soon. One more turn and we'll just queue up a big recruitment thing for an army over there. And then, I don't really know, probably leave it in the capital province for now, because I'm wary of these chaos units over here. We also have some research we can do. So we could lower upkeep pretty good. Lower recruitment time for Iron Drakes, but we don't have Iron Drakes. Time for gyrocopters. Experience for hammerers and such will be good. As will High King's Authority, actually. We'll need that pretty soon here. Hey, oh yeah, that's that. I'm not gonna build that. But, you know, for now, this will probably be the last update. We'll see, actually. Yeah, we'll call it here. I don't actually know how long this video is gonna end up being, but this will be the last update for now, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching.